We are a family of 6 living in a 36-foot RV while we tame this mess and create a homestead for our family. Monday was awful. Both of us were down for the count. Horrible. We had everything done except we had to fill in the ditches and level it enough to move on to there. But we were so wiped from whatever we had. I don't know what we had.
A stomach bug.
Yeah. But
it
finally,
zapped me bad, and I was just.
Yeah, he was off work. Memorial Day, he's off work.
To get things done.
We finally got up the energy late afternoon to just use the tractor and get a little spot cleared and flat, and then we took in all the slides, unhooked everything, went to Love's and dumped, and pulled into our mostly cleared area. Finally done with the boondocking experience. I didn't like it a bit. If you were doing boondocking in a different location where you were going out and checking out the sights and the weather was nice, that would be one thing. But boondocking in Florida in the heat, no. I'm so glad to be done with that. So this is a little Q&A just about our boondocking session. So, what, if anything, did you enjoy about boondocking?
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm right there with them. The only good thing was the
money.
area.
We didn't have to pay $500 for a spot at a park.
No, but when you count $40 a day gas, we might as well have gone to a park.
I said that originally.
The only good part was, and the reason why I wanted to stay here was, we're close to where we needed to work. So he was out probably until 12 or 1 o'clock every single day getting things done. He would not have been able to do that if we had gone to a different park, even if it was 30 minutes down the road. It just wouldn't happen. So because we were on our property just in a different area, he was able to work late. So even though we were spending about the same amount of money, he at least was able to work. So the convenience was good, and it was pretty beautiful out there. But hauling back and forth water every single day.
Well, near where they cleared so they could log, so it was just like roots and all kinds of crap everywhere.
Vines.
Yeah, vines and roots. So they were all mowed probably about knee high. But like if you drove your car or truck, you'd hear
right. So we couldn't drive the van back there. I had to load everything up into the gorilla cart or haul it in. I have all kinds of scratches on my legs from the stupid vines.
A lot of it were like the water every day, 4 6-gallon jugs of water.
Yep.
It was enough that we could get a little shower.
Each of us could get a little bit of a shower.
Turn on the water, get wet, turn off the water, soap up, turn on the water, rinse off, turn off the water, soap your hair, turn on the water, get in and get out as quickly as possible. I mean, there was times my beard had soap in it and I had to go rinse it off. We had some great friends, Joe and Ashley, that lent us their big generator, which was so helpful.
Yes, but it was expensive.
We wanted to get our own anyway, so it kind of, when we were at Sam's Club, we saw a smaller one that was bi-fuel, so we could use either LP gas or we could use regular gas. Dual fuel, bi-fuel, whatever.
Right.
And so that was cool because we were able to use propane, which lasted a lot longer. Because a tank of gas, like 2.5, 3, 4-gallon tank maybe, would last about all night. But if you didn't pour it right when you were going to bed, it didn't last all night.
So the air conditioning would be out by 4 a.m. and then you're sweating.
Mm-hmm. So
key starts and button starts are definitely the way to go. But this pull start wasn't so bad. I got pretty good.
It started almost every 2-3 cranks.
I got pretty good at starting it, although I did break a nail. This fingernail got broken off into the crank.
Don't show that one. That's the bad finger.
The pros, there weren't a whole lot. The cons, there were a whole lot. It was hard.
Yep.
It was so hard. Every single day had added chores. I do not know how these frontiersmen did it. Hauling in water all the time for everything that you needed. Oof. We're so spoiled. We're so spoiled.
We're even in this. We're used to having full water hook up. And, being able to use everything and
long showers.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too, using less water when you flush your toilet, the tanks fill up But then
With
there's
less
not
liquid.
as much liquid, and you need the liquid to get it to flow out when you go to
Yes.
dump, which we had to do at
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock one night
We were up
before
at
we
Love's.
moved.
Said-
Because your tank's full now.
Yeah.
Now you have to get rid of it. You can't just dump it in the woods.
Right? No.
So
that
you
is
have to
heavily
go
frowned
to
upon.
you have to go to a station, which we went to the Loves
Yep.
and we were able to use that. But then when we went to dump, it wouldn't come out. So then we had to go inside, dump a bunch of water down the tank.
I'm in there with
And-
gallon jugs,
yeah,
pouring it down
pouring it
into.
down.
It
Works.
took like an hour to dump. So after I told my parents about that whole ordeal, they told me that there's this little valve that you can use to squirt water directly into the black tanks, and they already provide a hose at the dump station. I wish I would have known that at 10 o'clock at night. Went to Love's and dumped and pulled into our mostly cleared area at 10:30 at night.
Yeah.
Kids were all sleeping in the van. Here we are, hooking everything up. But it worked. Everything worked. We hooked into the water and it worked fine. We hooked into the electric and it worked fine. The slides went out smoothly. We were able to level everything. But this was like the first time we've done it on our own, completely on our own. We've got to finish leveling, put the dirt in, and pull over to where we are actually going to be parked long term. Then we can start the fun stuff. We've got a pool that we're going to set
Yeah,
up.
we got a pool and a hot tub.
Yep, we've got some projects in here that we're going to upgrade. Our bed is finally getting an upgrade.
We got a mattress. We
Yes.
just haven't put it in yet. So.
I know, everything else has taken precedence, but we do have some things that we're going to do in here. Projects that have been accumulating. So what are our plans for this area?
Well, I got the plumbing hooked up for where we're gonna hook the trailer. I just gotta finish hooking up where we can put our washer, and then we'll begin putting a container with lean-to off of it for like a shop / storage.
Storage.
And
Air
then
conditioned storage?
hopefully be air conditioned because I have some smaller mini splits that we can use to air condition it.
So
And
storage controlled.
And then
Climate controlled
climate controlled storage.
climate controlled storage.
Spit it out.
It's late. Climate controlled
So
storage.
once we have that, then we, we'll be able to get our other container from the neighbor and bring that over here. Because thankfully they've allowed us to keep that there.
Our neighbors are just so awesome. They've been so generous
Caleb,
for the last
Kendall, and Lily.
9 months.
Great people that have helped us
Yes.
immensely.
So
And,
huge shout out.
yeah.
Thank you so much, Caleb and Kendall and Lily.
So, and then I think that's it. So keep following. We got cool stuff happening. Can't wait to get the lean-to going. Hopefully I got a go-kart. I'm gonna try to get that running.
Yep.
I gotta get a
Four-wheeler
four-wheeler
going.
running. So a few
Lots
things,
of projects in the works.
going.
Thanks for watching the mess.
Yes.
Tune in next time to see which project we actually do. Because there's so many.
Welcome to the mess,
Welcome to the mess.
where God takes our mess and makes it his best.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Chip. This is Joan. Chip and Joan. Joanne. Whatever.